What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another vlog, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Charles, and it's the weekend. Finally made it to another weekend. Work was kicking my butt. I'm back home from Vegas, and once I got back home, I had to get right back into the swing of things. It was non-stop. Meetings after meetings, having to work late, having to work into the evening. It got insane. It's the weekend. I made it. And I'm getting ready to go to Fisher Theater down, well, it's in Midtown, to see The Wiz. The Wiz is touring, and it's in Detroit, I think, for the last 2 weeks. This might be the last weekend, if I'm not mistaken. And my mom picked up tickets, so we're gonna go to that. I'm just getting ready now. I already took my shower, put my lotion on my body, but it's time to get the face together. So, first thing I do, and I wanted to show y'all. First thing I do is go in with this Dermalogica toner. After letting that dry, I go in with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Moisturizer. This is good stuff right here. Get you some of this. This is good stuff. It's cooling. It has a cooling effect, so it's great for summer. It doesn't leave you like feeling super heavy on the face. It's real light, but it's super moisturizing. Typically, while I'm letting that dry, I will go ahead and pick out my beard. The best time to pick out your beard is when you get out the shower. It's easy to detangle. One of my friends, I guess he was just trying to show how tough he was, but he was picking his beard out dry. It was like, cat, cat, cat. I was like, put some water on that, please. Please, would you please put some water on that? That's good. Now, I don't have a haircut right now, but what we got going on is okay. Actually, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I am thinning up top really bad. So I think I'm about to take care of that. I've been looking into hair transplant places, and so I think I'm gonna have to get that done. And I don't know how much it's gonna cost, because a lot of people that I see that get hair transplants, they just have issues up here. My issues are more in the crown area. There is some thinning up here, but there's mostly thinning like in the crown area. So we're gonna have to get that taken care of. I done got a few places that I'm looking at. We're gonna get some consultations and see which one is the best fit. And then we're gonna get that taken care of, because in this day and age, it ain't no reason to be walking around looking crazy, honestly. So I'm gonna just have to go ahead and get it taken care of. I rocked it out for as long as I could. I thought about going bald, but for real though, I think I need something to like frame my face. So what we've been doing at the barbershop, like when I go to the barbershop, is I get it cut super low to kind of blend in with the thinness at the top. And that's been working, and I still have like the framing of my face. But yeah, we gotta get something done, because I want my waves back. Back in the day, my waves was spinning. They were spinning. God, I miss those days. Well, we here now, so we gonna have to get our hair transplant, and then we can start to grow our waves back. Now I've seen that after those hair transplants, there is a long, not healing process, but in order for it to take effect, it takes about 6 to 8 months. And that period in between, it looks kind of bad. So I don't even know when the best time to do it is, but I think I'm gonna do it like around the holidays, because with all these trips I've been going on, and trips to come this year, I don't have a lot of vacation time left. So it's gonna have to be like after Christmas or around Christmas time, in between that Christmas, New Year's, so I can take advantage of some of those days off, because I need to get it done before next year. That's the plan. All right, so the Hydro Boost Moisturizer is dry. The next thing I do is go in with my SPF. The one that I use most of the time is this Aveeno SPF. I think it's 30 SPF, which is enough for me, especially around the city here. So this works well. It doesn't give you that white cast, and it gives enough protection. So sometimes, if it's not a really humid day, I will also go, and this is for that glass skin effect. This is the ordinary rose hip seed oil. This is good stuff. Now I'm not gonna do it today because it's a little humid outside and I don't want to be miserable. And if I recall correctly, the Fisher Theater has really small seats and is not well ventilated. Now that was it's been 20 years since I've been in the Fisher Theater, and I'm hoping that they renovated. But if they haven't, I don't want to be sitting there miserable. So I'm already big and gonna have to squeeze in a seat. So it is what it is at this point. But I'm not gonna put that rose hip oil on today. Maybe next time. But yeah, next thing I'll do is I will brush my hair, and I will typically put some oil, even though I don't have much hair at the top anyway. I'll put some oil on it, and I'll use an oil that's supposed to promote regrowth and kind of reverse male pattern baldness, which is, I think Dr. Sebi recommended this. Is that Botana oil. It hasn't really worked for me, honestly, but I have not used it consistently. I did these type of topical things. I just never use them consistently enough in order to see results. And they be saying you gotta put this on twice a day and all this other kind of stuff. I'm not doing all that, so. But I will put it on when I'm getting ready. But I will also put some in my eyebrows and in my beard, because we can promote growth in all of those areas. Next thing is, then I'll go ahead and brush it. Again, I'm not brushing much, but what I do have, I want it to go, I don't want it to be all over the place. I need it to look a certain way. All right, and then for the grays in my beard, I really only do this when I'm going out, and I'm not really going out right now, but I have some grays in my beard, and this Just for Men, it's like a applicator style like this, and you just brush it on your grays. Works well. And lastly, I go in with some type of beard oil or beard butter. Today I'm going in with a beard butter. This is from a company that I don't even know exists anymore. I bought this a long time ago. And you know how oil sometimes go rancid? This has not gone rancid. I don't know what's in this. It's probably not natural if it hasn't gone rancid yet. But this is, it was a company called EBO, and this is the scent Finesse. It's like a citrusy scent. And then that's that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna finish getting ready, and then we're gonna head out. Welcome into my closet. I'm not gonna show you what it looks like here because stuff is all over the place, but we're gonna get it together. I got new deodorants, old deodorants, all of my colognes, old lotions. We just got to get it together in here. But I wanted to show y'all this deodorant that I got. It's the Cremo Italian Bergamot. I have the body wash, and the body wash is real good. It kind of smells like a Tom Ford fragrance. I can't think of the name of it right now, but pairing this with the body wash is good. I don't really care for the consistency of this deodorant. It is one of those, wait a minute. Okay, good. I saw it said, it doesn't say antiperspirant, which is good. I don't use the antiperspirants anymore because it like clogged up my armpits, and you know, when I switched over from antiperspirants to natural deodorants. I don't know if this is natural, but this is aluminum free, so I'll say aluminum free. I have used Native. I also have used the Old Spice Zero, which is good. I also enjoy the Dr. Squatch deodorant. Fresh Falls particularly. I need to get some more of this. My problem is when I buy this on Amazon, it comes in a 2-pack, and I don't like the other scent that's in there. It comes with this other scent, Coconut Castaway. I don't care for this one. So I'm trying to find a version or an order I can get that has just that. I don't want that Coconut Castaway. I got 2 or 3 of those back there that I'm not using. But yeah, so I put on the Cremo, and then I'm gonna go in with the fragrance. I think the fragrance, I got this new fragrance called Tyranno. It might be a little too strong. This is very oudy, but it smells really good. But this is more of an evening scent. I am going to a matinee, so I'll probably go in with, where is it? Hold on. I'll probably go in with the Coach Platinum and probably layer that with the YSL myself. All right, yeah, I'm gonna get dressed and then we're gonna get up out of here. This is the final look, keeping it real simple. Got my compass chain here, Pixel watch. I got this shirt from Amazon, pants by American Eagle, shoes at the door. Let's go. Good evening, y'all. It's been a long day. Productive day, but long day. I got up this morning, made breakfast, cut the grass, took the lawnmower back to my dad's house because my lawnmower is actually out of commission. It's out of commission. So I have to borrow his. So I took that back, stopped by the grocery store, came back, finished editing part 1 of the Vegas vlog. Let me start over. I finished editing part 1 of the Vegas vlog. Uploaded that. It took hours for it to process. I don't know what the issue was, but it took hours for it to process. So that's finally up. Had to make a thumbnail for that too. The Wiz was excellent. I really enjoyed the Wiz. We had a couple, because it was a matinee. I'm assuming it's because of matinee. We had a couple of the understudies, and they held their own. I can kind of tell they were understudies because they didn't command the stage as if they do it on a normal basis, but they were still good. I really enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the production. I enjoyed the musical arrangements. It was really good. I had a good time. Only thing I don't like is the Fisher Theater. That theater is, those seats are tiny. Exactly how I remember them to be from back in the day. I don't think they have renovated it at all. But yeah, the show was really good. I came back home last night. Well, I picked up the lawnmower yesterday and brought that home. And I was actually going to cut the grass, but I didn't make it. I didn't make it. So I waited till this morning to cut the grass, even though I was editing. So I, woke up, started editing, and then got to a point where I needed to cook breakfast, and then I cut the grass, and then got the rest of my day started. I was actually supposed to do my meal prep. I got all the stuff. I went to the grocery store, got everything for my meal prep. I didn't get around to it. With that video processing and all of that stuff, it was just like I really didn't take my attention away from that long enough to meal prep. So we'll meal prep tomorrow. Although tomorrow is going to be a hectic day. This is the calm before the storm. We are all laying here getting ready to go to bed. The dogs don't even know what's happening in the morning, but they're going to get neutered in the morning. Yep, it's happening. I have put this off, at least for Geronimo, for a long time. He's 10 now. I don't even know if they're going to do it. We'll see. They're supposed to get like the blood test and everything like that. And we'll see if he's able to get his procedure. Coda for sure is getting fixed tomorrow. So it's going to be a long day. And I'm still working. I didn't even take the day off. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, and this next 2 weeks is going to be hell. Trying to nurse 2 dogs that have gone through surgery, nurses them back to health. I feel bad for them. They don't even know what's happening. They sitting here laying here so peaceful. I'm testing out leaving Coda out of the crate at night. He's been out of the crate the last 2 nights and he's done really well. So hopefully, he doesn't. At least I don't think he gets up in the middle of the night. I haven't seen any evidence of him getting up in the middle of the night. So far, so good with that. We'll hope he continues with that. I don't know what I'm going to do when they have their cone of shame, because they're going to walk out of there tomorrow with a cone of shame. So, and then on meds, heavily medicated. But I'm going to get some sleep. Like I said, I got to wake up early because I got to get them to the vet tomorrow at 8 in the morning. So we got to leave here at 7:30. So I'm going to go ahead and get some sleep and get ready for tomorrow. Okay, boys, it's time to get up. Puppies, got a big day. Geronimo. It's time to wake up, Bubba. Good morning. You got a big day, buddy. You ready? I know you're not ready. I'm sorry. Good morning. Good morning, puppy. Good morning. All right. Let's get ready to go.
What's wrong?
I could have stayed, but they wanted the dogs to see me walk out.
Oh, so they knew you'd be gone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we wouldn't be looking for you.
Yeah.
Okay, where you at now?
Sitting in the parking lot.
Oh, you all right?
Nope.
You'll be all right.
No.
I'm sent prayers up for him.
So I got the call from Dr. Marcy that the boys are ready to be picked up. I'm actually in the parking lot now getting ready to go in and pick them up. They did well. I was on pins and needles all day long. It's 2:30 now. So the time they said that they would be ready, they were ready. So they did Geronimo first since he's older. And then they did Coda. When she called me, they were just waking up Coda. So everything seems to be good. So now I have to nurse to health 2 spoiled babies, spoiled rotten babies. So we gonna see how this goes. Y'all pray for me. Today is Cone Liberation Day. Are y'all ready? Are you ready, Geronimo? Are you ready, Coda? Today is Cone Liberation Day, and so that means it is time to take the cones of shame off the dog. We are now 9 days post-op. I'm sick of the cones. They sick of the cones. You're supposed to keep the cones on for 10 days. I'm thinking that these guys are pretty healed, so we're going to take the cones off.
It's coming off. It's coming off, Papa. Come on. Ooh, you got big. Yeah. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Come in. Yeah. You're free. You're free. You're free. You're free. Those handsome boys. Look at those handsome boys. Yeah. That's all you're going to do is scratch your face. You've been wanting to do that all week, haven't you? They haven't even scratched my face. My face been itching the whole time. Oh, my face been itching. Ooh, wee.
So, they're now free. And I'm free. I don't have to carry them up the steps no more. We're going to monitor them, though. Hopefully, they don't lick their incision site. We're good now. The process was a little bit difficult. You know, this was a puppy rehabilitation clinic for almost a week and a half. But they did good. We had to sleep down here in the den for a couple of days. I got tired of sleeping on the couch down here, so I just had to bite the bullet and go ahead and carry them up. What really was difficult for me, and I know for Coda, is he has to go in the crate. When I go to the gym, it's just no way around that. He has to go in the crate, so I had to put him in the crate with that cone. But at night, I've been leaving him out. Like he just sleeps in the bed, and he's been good. We haven't had any accidents, so that's good. But I can't leave the house and leave him here because he has separation anxiety. We're trying to fix that. As I said right now, he's like licking the crap out of my leg. He has some attachment issues that we're working through. But other than that, the process was pretty good. Their incision site healed really well. There's a bit of a scab, at the incision site. But other than that, they're pretty good. And a lot of people ask me, why did I wait so long with Geronimo, being that he's 10 years old? Honestly, it was after I got the second pup. They play together well, but there are some moments of tense where they clash. And that's probably still going to happen. But at least we don't have, hopefully we won't have the humping, and the fights will kind of be to a minimum. They'll be a little bit more calm. And also, when I go out of town, it'll be cheaper for me to board them because they can play with the rest of the dogs. Hopefully. We actually have an interview coming up for Camp Bow Wow. So fingers crossed they pass it. I'm not too hopeful just because of their personalities. But, when I set up the interview, I was telling the lady about the dogs, their names, their ages, because Coda's 10 months and Geronimo's 10 years. And she was like, oh. And I said, she's asked, what's their breed? I said, Boston Terrier. Oh. So she was very lovey-dovey about the whole situation. We'll see when they actually go in for the interview process, if that remains. Today is the day that the dogs go for their interview at Camp Bow Wow. I'm a little nervous, and I'm not optimistic, to be honest, but because some of the questions they was asking me about their behavior, I don't know. But we gonna see. The dogs are in the back, coneless, almost fully healed. This is post-op day 10. I took the cones off yesterday. They say you're supposed to wait 10 days, but they needed them off yesterday. I was tired of looking at them. So yeah, we are getting ready for vacation. This is prepping. I'm about a week out. We leave Wednesday morning next week. Today is Thursday, and this is part of it. Hopefully these dogs will pass this interview so they can be boarded here. It's a lot cheaper than where I'm going right now, so that will be great. So we're gonna see how they do. Other plans we have to do, we got to get ready to pack. I don't know, a few other things, but we'll see. This will be about a few days before our trip. So, oh, and we're going to, well, I'm not going to tell y'all where I'm going to keep that a secret till that vlog drops. But, so stay tuned. But let's get in here. I'm already late. Let's get in here and get them checked in. And y'all pray for us. So you went in there and showed out, huh? And you failed. You failed. Coda passed. You did great. But you failed. So, we had one pass and one fail. Coda passed, which is the baby. Geronimo failed. And they said they were both great with the other dogs. Fit right in. It's just that Geronimo is, and I quote, a relentless mounter. Which I was afraid of. You know, they just got neutered 2 weeks ago. So, and I talked to the vet about it, and she said, well, it's still, you know, some testosterone in him. He got to get out. So, we're going to try for another re-interview, because when I did the tour, I really liked the place. They had like 5 play yards that had access to the outside, so they can play inside and go outside, come back in when it gets too hot outside. I really liked that. The only thing I didn't like was the, they call them the cabins, where they sleep. They were kind of like the wire frame doors on them, and they tend to, especially in crate situations, they'll pull at the crates and chew at the crate. But with them being bigger, they may not do that, but I prefer like a glass enclosure, which they only have for like the mini. They had a room for mini dogs, and those had glass doors on them, but they would be too big for the mini enclosure. But I like the place. You know, they said they do arts and crafts with the dogs. They had grooming services there, all kind of stuff. So I think they would have had a great time there. So we're going to try again in a couple months. Unfortunately, they will not be able to go there for these next 2 trips when I have to board them. So they'll be back at PetSmart, where I don't think they'll get half as much playtime, and they'll probably be isolated. Honestly. And it's more expensive. But, you know, on the bright side, it's in the same building as their vet. So if anything were to happen, they can, you know, they can take them right over there to the vet. Their vet is there. So we'll try again. We'll try again in a couple months. What you think, Geronimo? We'll try again? You gonna do better? All right. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go back home because I still have I have to log back into work. I got called while we were in the interview. Those folks at work are relentless. Yeah, I check back in with y'all as we prepare more for this trip. Peace. What's going on, y'all? We got a lot to catch up on. It's been kind of hectic, which is part of the reason why I haven't been on here. I was supposed to have my hair cut on Saturday. Today is Tuesday, by the way. Still preparing to leave. Actually preparing to get the dogs to the border. But yeah, let me go back a couple days. So Saturday, supposed to get a haircut. My barber calls me or texts me. It was either Friday night or early Saturday morning. I don't quite remember because I was asleep, but I remember waking up. He said he had a family emergency. Somebody in his family was, in the hospital, which, I sympathize with. Family first. I wasn't upset or anything, but it kind of sent me spiraling because who gonna cut my hair? I don't like to just let anybody cut my hair. As you can see, it's cutting out, but I'm getting to that. So my backup barber, who used to work in that shop, in the same shop, they kind of split up now though. Let me see what these dogs doing. Coda, Geronimo, come on, let's go. My backup barber, he's in a new shop, but I found him. I still follow him on Instagram. So I reached out to him on Instagram, wasn't available. Had no availability by the time I was gonna leave. So I had to search for a new barber, which I hate. I hate it. So I found one and then scheduled my appointment for Monday. Most barber shops are closed. Most barbers don't cut on Monday. But he was open, which was a little odd. But I was like, okay, fine. It works out for me. So I get there, get in the chair. I had a 7 o'clock appointment, 7 p.m. Now, mind you, I had plans to get my hair cut and then go to the gym. I figured my haircut was only going to be the haircut that I get is typically about 45-50 minutes with my barber. But being that this is a new barber, I'm like, okay, I'm going to give him an hour and a half, right? I did not get out of that chair until 9:30. Sat down at 7, didn't get out of the chair till 9:30. He convinced me. He was like, yeah, you want enhancements? I was like, no, I don't typically do enhancements. He was like, you sure? Because, I have some, balding. I'm not gonna lie, but I have some male pattern baldness up here. Actually, a lot. So he was like, yeah, it'll look nice. So I was like, okay, fine. He convinced me. I don't like the look of enhancements, especially if it's not done well. So I was like, okay, fine. He was like, it's free. I'll do it on the house. And if you don't like it, you can wash it out. And so again, 2.5 hours I'm in this chair and I hate it. I don't hate it. It's just not for me. He did a good job. It's just not for me like that. It's just, the line looks artificial and it's just too straight for me. I like a more natural look. So the enhancements were a fail. But he was a good barber. The only thing was it just took him way too long. It took him 2.5 hours and I was ready to get up out of there. But we got it done and I'm getting ready to take the dogs to Pet's Hotel where they will be staying for the next few days. And my mom just pulled up. She's riding with us. So now they're all excited. So I will check in later. Possibly when I drop them off or when I come back. You see your granny? Geronimo. What? Who's that? Is she coming? Is she coming?
Get your money, man. Life goes on.
I'm hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away and be hopeful, and he'll make